Let's get it. Yes. Can you guys feel the excitement in the air? I know I can. It is freaking leg day. And again, just like the past couple, well, ever since I started doing hack squats again, which was 2 weeks ago, it has me pumped up. I am ready, man. Which is kind of funny because when I first started, I think this is just with everything, except for maybe bench press. I could do that all the time and I never get sick of it. But, when I started doing leg press, um, I freaking loved it, like for the first probably couple months. And then it just started to kind of grow a little stale on me, or, I just kind of got tired of it. But I was trying to wait, wait until my knee felt right, um, or at least good enough. It's still not up 100%, but it feels good enough. That way I could jump back into, and it started with Smith machine squats. I did that. I would alternate that. One week do those, the next week do leg press. I did that for like a month or two, and now here we are, week 3, and unless something just feels bad, um, it's gonna be 3 weeks straight of being able to hack squat. I think doing leg extensions before I hack squat helps. I mean, one, again, it has me not being able to load the the weight as heavy as what I would if I jumped straight into hack squat from from the first set, from the very first exercise of the leg day. But two, it kind of warms up my knee, the area that's been giving me problems. Kind of helps me warm that up also. So it's like a 2 for 1. Uh, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes today. I feel like, well, I don't even want to jinx it. Let's just do the leg curls and the leg extensions. If okay, let's just plan this out. If everything feels good and goes good, my plan is I'm gonna avoid drop sets today, but on every set, every single one, I'm going to do a rest pause. So it's gonna be 3 normal sets with the rest pause on each. Same thing with leg extensions. And like I said, if everything goes good, I will probably even throw the rest pause in on the hack squat too. Now that might be pushing it if I, have 5 plates on each side after already doing 6 sets with all those being rest pause too. That might be pushing it, but I mean, I know I can do it. It just depends how my knee feels, how I feel. Um, I like doing that on my leg days specifically because my leg volume, I haven't been able to do as much. I went from hitting legs twice a week for almost 3 years straight, to now I'm down to one leg day a week, and a lot of those leg days I'm not even hitting 10 sets. Again, I might do 3 here, 3 sets of leg extensions, 3 sets of hack squat, and that's if my math is correct, that's only 9 sets. So Um, all right, last thing. I think though, if it feels good, I'll do three here, three sets on leg extensions, three sets on hack squat, all of them rest pause, and then I might even throw in a back down set. So not a drop set. You know, I'll go down three plates aside or something. Rest, like 30 seconds to a minute, and then do one more. So that'll put me at 10. But again, there's a lot of ifs, a lot of variables, and everything I just said. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We'll start with these leg curls, uh, and I won't really know until I start hack squatting. That's always, you know, I just don't know until I start doing that. So we'll knock these out, knock out the leg extensions, and then I'll kind of really see where I'm at once I start warming up on hack squat. But yeah, let's do these three. Oh man, you gotta love a good rest pause. I don't know. I really think those are starting to grow on me even more than drop sets. Yeah, I really do. And one of the legends of bodybuilding, I almost said Jay Cutler, which he might like him too. I don't know, but I for sure heard Dorian Yates say that once he started doing rest pause, and I've even heard Urs say this, that they're a game changer. They are better than drop sets. So, and you got to kind of the deeper you get into this, the more you got to look at so many different angles of everything you do, both literally and figuratively. But it even saves time. I did that rest pause, got three more reps, was still heavy ass weight. I wasn't dropping any weight, um, but it made the intensity that much more. Um, but it didn't take as long. It was heavier weight, so it's like almost any way you look at it, unless you're just trying to get a crazy pump, I can understand. But every way you look at it, it's almost better than a drop set, in my opinion. But anyways, let's if I get carried away here and won't shut up, let's do two more, and then we'll move on. Oh, that's some good shit, man. I almost forgot to mention, you guys probably can tell by now though, I'm not doing the negatives on these like I have been lately. That 2 second eccentric. Normally I will do that if I'm like, honestly, I don't even know why, but if I'm just doing straight sets with a drop set at the end, I'll kind of throw that in on my accessory leg work because the machines aren't heavy enough. But with doing these rest pauses, I don't need it. I mean, that first set, I definitely did a lot of reps. You see on the second one, I did 12, and I was already at the rest pause. I had to stop and get 3 or 4 more, however many more I got. So I don't really need the negatives on this whenever I'm doing rest pauses. It's just, it's way more intense. So I'm just trying to go at a nice steady pace, do as many as I can. Yeah, so one more like that, and that'll be good here. Oh. Ah, let's do it again. Whew. Ah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I really wanted to make that as intense as I could on the last set here. Whew. Now I know I just hit hamstrings, but I like the lighting over here, so let's get a little look. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, let's go do the extensions. Whew. I often catch myself, especially on these past 3 weeks. I don't want to sit down yet, but especially on these past 3 weeks, whenever I save my compound lift for the final lift rather than starting with it, it's like I get very close to overlooking the leg curls and leg extensions. It's because I know I have something a little more difficult, a little heavier coming up after the accessory stuff. And that's probably the one, at least what I can think of now, the one only thing I don't like about saving the compound lifts for after doing 2 or 3 accessory exercises first. At least for me, you know, I can kind of overlook this portion because I know I have something bigger coming up later in the workout. And I want to make sure I don't do that. Obviously, I need to, like I said, I catch myself and I have to remind myself to actually be in each set. That's when you get the most out of a workout, when you're in each set, each rep, a good mind muscle connection as heavy as heavy as weight that you can lift for the reps you're going for. Almost got a little tongue tied there if you couldn't tell, but yeah, um, with good form. I mean, there's a lot of variables, but as long as you're in each rep, actually in each set, really having that mind muscle connection, I feel like half the battle's already won. Um, so yeah, let's do this third one. I'll do 2 rest pause sets here, and then we'll move on to the fun part. Oh shit. Oh yeah, my quads are on fire. Okay, get me the fuck out of here. Oh yeah. Let's go do some hack squats. Let's go do it. I'm more than ready now. Fuck. All right, my quads are still a little pumped up, but I've waited. It probably was been a little over 10 minutes. I progressed up. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. I can't wait, really too much longer because then I'll start to get cold. So this might suck. I just don't know yet. But if I can get at least what I get last week with this, 11, I think. I mean, honestly, I think I could do that again, but my quads are a little more pumped up, at least than what I remember last week. So this might be a little, you know, not quite as good, but I'm gonna try it. So 3 sets here with this, pretty much max reps, and I do think I'm gonna do a rest pause, but rather than completely, relatch the weight and then like get out from under, I'm gonna stay under the weight, but then I'll just kind of wait 5 to 10 seconds, just stand here and then get as many more as I can. At least that's the idea. Now, if I do that and it just feels like shit, then obviously I'll change my plans. But that's the idea right now. So, fuck. Well, Nothing left to do now but try it. Fuck. I got a little lightheaded on that one. Whew. I'll be honest, this being the third week of me being able to do hack squats again, the weight is literally feeling lighter and lighter by the week. So I might throw a 25 on and do these next two. Let me sit here and think about it, but it's a good possibility. All right, let's do one more. I'm gonna go lighter on this last one though. But one more little back down set. I think leg day's done. That'll be it. It'll be 10 sets. That's plenty. But first, let's get a little quad check real quick. If I can even fucking stand up. Fuck. Yeah, it's safe to say this is a pretty good leg workout. My legs are fucked. Whew. All right, let's do that last one though. One more. Okay, let's go check this out. All right, week number 3 of being able to hack squat again with no knee pain. Man, it feels fucking awesome. I am so glad that I finally reached this point because for a while I wasn't sure it'd ever get better. It seemed like no matter what I did, it was just hurting, which it still hurts, but the problem was, 2 or 3 months ago when it was hurting pretty bad. Every rep I did, it got worse and worse to the point where my leg would start shaking because there was so much pain, and I couldn't do nothing on the hack squat. Now, made it through all 4 sets today. Not 1 ounce of knee pain during the set. Now, still, whenever I touch it, it's still tender. Um, but again, it's way better. So, fuck it, man. I'm ready. Let's check this shit out. All right, man. When it comes to leg posing, there's really, not much that needs to be done. So that's it. I'm gonna go snag one of the stationary bikes, get my 20 minutes of cardio done. Like I said, that's it for today. Another good day. I don't want to say anything else really. I don't want to jinx it because I've had. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna say anything. Damn it. Except for again, another good leg day. That's to hopefully it keeps going. But yeah, I'm gonna go knock this cardio out and I'm done. Tomorrow, be back for some chest, like always. Until then, I'm done here.